Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Lounging with Lisa, the video series that has me lounging while coming at you with thoughts of the morning. Oh dear. Okay, last night I was half asleep. I was really almost all the way there when suddenly Perpetual came banging into the house, and he was just highly upset because evidently Todd, his dear sweet Todd, he saw him crossing the road or something, or thinks he crossed the road. Now, a word about Perpetual. He can get things in his mind that he will not let go, and he's convinced are true when they're not. So I'm not exactly certain that Todd crossed Highway 6 or Route 6, whatever it's called, and he caught him in action, or he was just came from the direction of, and Joel, put two and two together as he does often. All I know is this led to his really, I don't know. I don't even know how to describe it, like a pre-mourning process. He's convinced the cat's going to get killed. He might as well get used to it now. He might as well just consider him dead. And just, oh, woe is me, all over the kitchen and stuff. And being the caring woman I am, I just kind of let him go. I did not get out of bed because I was, I drifted back. I'm sorry, no offense. What the hell am I going to do? Say, oh, it's going to, I don't know. Todd very well could get killed. Todd is really... Since the second he stepped foot, oh, Louise, you're a mess, into this house, he's been sort of a constant source of concern, of being a pitta. I love him dearly. I adore the cat, don't get me wrong. So now he has Joel very upset. Normally in the mornings when, I'm still in bed for a while, Perpetch comes out, and he, of course, turns on ABC News to get the corporate narrative spoon-fed to him, and then he spends time with the cat. He waits till he gets in because he's usually been out, and he gives him a special treat, and they bond and hang out and la-di-da. Today it was just up, out of bed, boom, van started, out the window, out the door he goes. So I don't know what's going on here. Todd has now caused some psychotic break or some psychological disorder in the home where maybe Perpetual is going to distance himself from the love of Todd. I can't imagine that ever happening. And I'm probably overanalyzing it, but I'm just filling you in as I do as to what unfolded in the wee hours. So there you have that. And then today Todd was kind of a pitta because I'm sitting here listening to some morning news items and so forth and so on when he wanted to come in. He's all wet and stuff, and so I opened up the front door and let him in. Next thing I know, I look up, the cat is in that tree over there. The bird tree, the pine tree that we transplanted when it was this high and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, he's up in there. The birds, of course, are scattering, so I had to go over and tell him to get the hell out of there, and he's meowing and real gingerly stepping on branches, because it's really not some sturdy tree that you climb. It's a pine tree. It's like a Christmas tree, ladies and gentlemen. See? There it is. Yeah. So, at any rate, he's just mischievous. Is that a good word? And now he has Perpetual in a panic. He has me ready to scream. He also got into the healing tree. I think he was going to go after a bird that landed on the suet deal. The other cats are kind of live and let live. I mean, Mars was so cute yesterday. She's huge. We call her the Holstein. She's big and fat. I'm amazed she can run, but she can outrun Todd. And I noticed she started to crouch down. Is that the word, crouch? I love that word. And sort of make them noises, and she was inching toward this other tree combo over here. It's an oak tree growing right next to a healing tree type tree. Very odd. It's getting quite large as well. So anyhow, I'm wondering what is she after, because all I could see was like a dried up leaf in the yard. I thought, geez, her skills are off. I mean, really. But beyond that was a bunny rabbit. So I watched her go closer and closer and get, try to hide at her weight, I'm sure. So eventually I did kind of go over there with her, and she was still making the noise. It's like they can't really meow. And the bunny rabbit hopped away, and then she went over and was hanging out near the edge of the weeds where the rabbit had gone. We used to have rabbits all over here when I was a child, all over the property, and then they kind of disappeared, but they're coming back, so that's good. I know cats and birds don't really mix, clearly, and things like that, but Zoe just, my cat Zoe, the 17-year-old, she's not going to go flying after birds. She just lays there and looks at them, watches them and stuff. Just like I do. I'm not lying here watching them, but oh God, now what's going on? Okay. Well, anyhow, I think that's all right now. I'm going to listen to a little more Richie Allen show right at the moment. Oh, an update. The chat was actually kind of interesting yesterday. The one I was telling you about what really happened, Mike Rivero. And nothing bizarre. Well, one person just kept on dropping in case law quotes, but that's okay. It just was every other minute and they didn't really connect. It was a little distracting, but nothing horrendous, ladies and gentlemen. So that went very well. I'm hoping some people were over there lurking. I cannot lurk on Tom today, by the way, in case my friend Nicholas is watching. He said, if I would have known that you were lurking on Tom Hartman, I would have said something to draw you out of the shadows. Well, today I really can't do it at all. If I do, I will confess. That's my nature. I just don't think I will because I have a lot to do. Oh, remember yesterday how I said, oh yeah, we do these 2 Crawford County Fair papers, and this next week, though, is an off week. It's not really a campaign. Wrong was I. I went and looked at the dates. I was spaced out or whatever. Here, it is the Crawford County Fair, both papers, so I had to really spring into action. It's kind of a big issue, both of them, so I was making up for lost time that I was spending with you. I'm blaming you. All right, that's all. Lounging with Lisa, the video series that has me lounging, while coming at you with thoughts and concerns about Todd the cat this morning. I hear somebody mowing a lawn. Okay. Oh, yes, please join with me. Drop your political identities. Let's focus on issues so that we can maybe make this world a better place one day at a time. Bye-bye.